Ever wondered why two salespeople working in the same company, selling the same product, and using the same script have completely different results? While one closes like a sales pro, other perform at an average level. Today in this video, I'll break it down why some of the sales performers perform at a very high level, while others perform just average or below average. And trust me, it's not what you think. Hi, my name is Sachin. I'm the founder of Via Consulting, and we work with Edtech companies and help them to double their sales. I have been working with companies who are doing more than 50 lakh a month or 1 CR a month and training their sales team. And one thing I found is that even in high performing sales team, there is a lot of variance between the performance of a top performer and rest of the team. So today we will do a deep dive into what are those several factors that really determine why some of the people perform at a high level while others not able to match them. And no, it's just not skill or experience, it's something deeper. So without any further delay, let's jump in. So a lot of teams and a lot of companies see it as a skill versus will issue, right? So let's first dive into what exactly this skill versus will issue is. And after that, I will share with you those 7 to 8 factors which really determine why some of the salespeople perform at a highest level while others can't match them. Now, what exactly the skill or will issue is all about, right? On y-axis, we are putting skill, and then on x-axis, we have will, okay? Now, skill, as you know, is more about your competency level, whether you have the skill to negotiate, whether you have the skill to ask good questions, whether you have the skill to persuade people or influence people, और क्या आप बेच पाते हो या नहीं, आपकी एबिलिटी है या नहीं, आपकी आपकी कम्युनिकेशन, आपकी आर्टिकुलेशन, काफी सारे फैक्टर्स आपके स्किल पे आते हैं. फिर एक होता है विल इशू कि आप एफर्ट कितना कर रहे हो इन टर्म्स ऑफ लर्निंग देम. अगर फॉर एग्जांपल देयर आर पीपल हु are freshers, right? They don't know about sales anything, but they are having that will, they are putting those effort, they are having the discipline to go extra mile to learn them, right? Now based on where an individual stand, I have created these 3 to 4 cases, right? Let's talk about the first one. Now here, this kind of individual, the one I'm circling, these are the people who are on the low on skill set and low on will set. These are the most disastrous for any company, okay? Neither they have the will, neither they have the skill. तो स्पेशली यहाँ पे फिर आपकी हायरिंग प्रोसेस को लेके आपको इंप्रूव करना होगा, जो आपका सेल्स प्रोसेस होता है, दैट हाउ मच कमिटेड दे आर इन टर्म्स ऑफ लर्निंग इफ दे डोंट नो द स्किल, एंड सेकेंडली उनका स्किल सेट. सो वट एवर योर हायरिंग प्रोसेस, उसमें जो इंटरव्यूज होते हैं बेसिकली, उसमें यू कैन गॉज देयर स्किल सेट, यू कैन try and give them some different case studies, try to ask them to sell this particular thing, how much knowledge they have about that particular industry, how much they knowledge they do have about sales in case they are experienced. तो उन्होंने पास में क्या सेल किया है, कैसे सेल किया है, कुछ केस स्टडी उनसे पूछो, क्या what is the most difficult sales they have cracked. So ask these kind of questions, right? So this will really help you to understand their skill set. Now skill set, definitely you can improve for someone if they are having the will or they can put the efforts. Will is basically how much willing they are to put the effort. Now ये आप किसी को सिखा नहीं सकते हो. Yes, you can coach them, you can mentor them, you can really tell them, but at the end of the day वो innately ही आता है. अगर उनका वो alignment नहीं है उस चीज को सीखने में, या they are not the right fit for sales, then you're gonna have a lot of issue in churning in your sales team. लोग आएंगे, जुड़ेंगे, सीखेंगे एंड छोड़ के जाएंगे. यहाँ पे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपका जो हायरिंग का सेल्स प्रोसेस है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड सेकेंडली द वर्क कल्चर, अगर वो थोड़ा ठीक नहीं है तो ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल सी अ लॉट ऑफ चर्निंग इन योर sales team. Now second kind of individuals are people who are basically who are high on skill, but they are not very good in terms of will, like they are not willing to put the efforts, right? These are also the people who are not so good for your team. Of course there will always be a bunch of people. Now maximum, of course, you want high skill, high will level individuals, but we do have some people who are high on skill set, they are good in competency level, but they are not putting those efforts that is required. So there, you as a founder or a sales manager, you really need to coach them on what effort they are putting in. You can really tell them that, hey, your quality of the conversation that you're doing is really great, but you're not putting the right efforts in terms of maybe quantity wise, where you're not making enough calls, where you are not utilizing your time in the right way. So there you can really help them in terms of what is their gap and how they can improve on in terms of their performance, because these people who are having high skill can become your A players only if they are willing to put those effort, and you as a mentor, coach, or a sales manager or a founder really guide them towards what is the next stage of growth for them. Okay, and this will also going to open the path for their professional growth as well in their career ladder, like they might get promotion in terms of TL or the manager or whatever they can handle the teams. So that's where you really need to coach them, what is good about them, appreciate them on the skill set, the quality of the conversation they are doing, but maybe they are not utilizing their time well. Because of that, they are not being able to match their target, or they are not able to perform at that level that where they can, right? So there, your coaching style, your mentorship style really plays a huge important role. Here you need to act like a team member who wants them to succeed in their life, right? And that's where your coaching style will really gonna help them in order to improve on the effort side as well. And then the third are the individuals who are having a same skill set and same will set as well, right? Now these are the individuals who are basically happy the way they are doing, right? And they are people who want to uh, improve as well, and they are putting efforts as well. They have an average skill set, average competence level, but they also want to put more efforts in terms of improving them. Now these are the people who can be improved via sales training. Okay, now how you can improve the skill set of an individual? By making sure you are having the right skill set, by training them on the sales part. Now you can have a proper sale, and that's why sales training is very very important. You can ask them to go to the video library, the sales training effectively. Secondly, you can give them the checklist, what all they need to follow in. Thirdly, what are the KPIs which they need to perform, and you give them some of the case studies, some of the best call recordings in your sales system that you're having of some of the best performers, so that they can really listen, how they can review their performance. And sales manager or the team lead really need to with them, and just like a team member who wants them to succeed, right? So this is how you can improve the skill set of an individual, and also making sure that they are utilizing their time on the right things. That's what we call the efforts, that's what we call the will of the individual. So these are the people who are really really important for any company. The last one are the people who are low in skill but are very high on will as well. Now these are the cases. Now these are again very good for the company, because it's completely okay, the team will suffer in terms of when they are joining, but over a period of time, a month or two or three, they need to perform, they need to go up. And again, these are the individuals who have a high will level, they will go extra mile. These are the players, even if they don't know the answers, they will go ahead and find the answers. So that's where these are the people who are very good for any kind of organization, irrespective if they have the average skill set. But if they are having the will, if they are trained properly, if they are coached properly, if they are skilled properly, by making sure they are going through some of the sales trainings, by making sure they are going through some of the checklists, by listening to some of the best call recordings, by proper feedback, they can really improve on. So these are the individuals again who can be the best fit for any organization, provided you coach them well, you train them well, you skill them well. You can really see the growth, and they can be your potential leaders going forward, because these are high octane individuals who are having high will, who are more disciplined, who are having high will, who can go extra mile for you and for your organization. And there is one more set of individuals, let me just share that with you. And these are the people basically who are on high on skill set. They are very high on skill set, okay, and they are very high on basically will set as well, right? So these are the individuals again, every organization want. Now these are the people very rare to find, because for your skill to be up there, you need to have some kind of exposure, some kind of experience in terms of sales. And if you are also having the will, that means you are willing to go extra mile. You are that A player or A plus player that every organization want. Now these are the individuals basically you will find more at the leadership positions. That's what always organization look for, especially the sales managers or the VP of sales, head of sales. These are the people who get to that level. Why? Because they are very highly skilled individuals. They have a good track record in the past. They have done something great for the companies. A fresher or somebody new to have very high skill set, you might not find those kind of people at the very beginning in their career. But जिनको काफी experience है, जिनका कुछ proven track record है, those who come with the entrepreneurial mindset, जो problem solution के mindset के साथ आते हैं, these are those kind of players. But they are very very rare to find out, especially in today's day and age. As I shared with you, 1 से 2 साल के एक्सपीरियंस में आपको ऐसे लोग नहीं मिलेंगे. These are the people who have proven past track record, जिनका काफी अच्छा रहता है. और ये लोग हैं जो सॉल्यूशन को देखते हैं. दे आर कमिंग विद entrepreneurial mindset. In case you find them, well and good, make sure you promote them as early as possible, of course after reviewing their performance. But these are the people who can really lead your team well. They can be the managers, they can be the VP of sales or director of sales. So this is how you basically, in majority of the companies, you review the performance of your sales team on skill to will set. Now do mention in the comment section which kind of individuals you are having in your sales team. As I mentioned, these two kind of individuals are not a very good for any kind of company, because they are have low on will. They are not willing to put the efforts. But the other two or other three I mentioned, if you are having majority of them, then you can really improve the average sales closing of your team, because you are having people who can perform, who are willing to perform, who are willing to put efforts. Now, as I shared with you, I've been working with some of the teams who are doing more than 50 lakh per month, 1 CR per month, but still there's a lot of variance in terms of the top performers and some of the other performers. And then I really thought, why is that? And then I really thought about it, and I jotted down a couple of points which I really want to share with you. So I'm just sharing my entire experience of 6 years into this document on what really takes to become a high player as compared to the people who are not able to match them in their performance. So let's jump in. Now, the very first thing I would like to share with you is the internal mastery. Now, a lot of people feel sales जो है वो एक tactical thing है. आपने टेक्निक सीख ली, आपने स्क्रिप्ट सीख ली, आपने कुछ ऐसा सीख लिया जिससे आपको जादू की छिड़ी की तरह वो काम करेगा और आप बेच पाओगे. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता, because in the same company, people are going through the same sales training, people are selling the same product, people are doing everything same, but still they are not getting the same result. So why is that? The most important reason is internal mastery, because the people who perform best have absolute control over themselves. When I say themselves, I mean their energy levels, their mindset, their emotional regulations, and their belief systems. Because जब तक ये alignment में नहीं होंगे, तब तक you cannot become a player consistently. Now I'm not covering here कि आपने एक महीना बहुत टॉप कर लिया और फिर दूसरे महीने नीचे, फिर तीसरा महीना up and down. I'm talking about people who perform consistently over a period of time at high level, और जिनको प्रमोशन भी मिलता है उनकी कंपनीज में for the managing the team or VP or director of sales, right? So the best sales staff have absolute control over their thoughts and emotions, their mindset, their self-belief, and their emotional regulations is directly affect their persuasion skills. एब्सोल्युटली. अगर थोड़े से भी आपके माइंड में अनक्लैरिटी है, जब आप एक कॉल में जा रहे हो, जब आप उनसे बात कर रहे हो, थोड़े से भी डाउट्स हैं आपके माइंड में, थोड़ा सा भी आप डेस्परेट फील कर रहे हो, और यू योरसेल्फ इज नॉट श्योर वेदर यू कैन हेल्प देम और नॉट, दे कैन रियली गॉज दैट. एंड व्हेन योर प्रोस्पेक्ट कैन रियली सेंस इट, वो खरीदेंगे नहीं आपसे, बिकॉज sales is also an energy game. If they can get that energy, if they can sense that energy from your side, they will feel like, not this is not an alignment with what I'm looking for, or this guy or the person that I'm talking to seems like having something, right? They might not be sharing with me, or I'm getting a vibe that they themselves are not sure about it, right? So this is the biggest factor that I've seen in top performers and average performers. High performers stay calm under pressure, while average reps let emotions cloud their pitch. Now, whenever you see top performers, they always stay calm. And when they talk, also, when they pitch, also, they are not in a rush to talk. They are not in a rush to really sell them. They are listening actively, they are asking good quality questions, and they are just keeping that silence. Let the prospect talk. When the prospect talk more, they give you a lot of information that these top performers utilize in their pitch. They have practiced enough in terms of different scenarios they can get in a sales conversation. They have mastered that art. So that's why they're not getting blank when somebody object them, or somebody share something with them in terms of they don't want to buy. तो उनको blank feel नहीं करते हैं वो, उनको कुछ unclear head नहीं होता, fumble नहीं करते हैं उनको उस time पे, because they've practiced enough. And that's what really stand out, and that's why internal mastery is very very important. So वो आती है discipline से, वो आती है आपकी clarity of thought से, आपका focus, आपने practice कितना किया है, आप practice को किस तरीके से work करते हो. That's why if you have seen जो athletes लोग होते हैं, they put a lot of focus on practicing, because they know अगर मैंने practice को उस level तक किया है, तो मैं जो मेरा game है उसको next level तक लेके जाऊंगा. So sales is also just like a skill. एक एथलीट की तरह है, वो एक स्किल को आप होन करते हो, शार्पन करते हो. अगर आपको पता है मेरी ये सारी सारी जो है मेरी वीकनेसेस हैं, और दीज आर द एरियाज आई नीड टू इंप्रूव ऑन, देन यू रियली नीड टू पुट दैट इनटू योर प्रैक्टिस. आपको प्रैक्टिस, आपके मॉक कॉल्स, रोल प्लेस करने होंगे अपने टीम मेंबर्स के साथ, अपने मैनेजर के साथ, और द सेल्स ट्रेनर हु इज वर्किंग विद यू. इफ यू डोंट हैव अ सेल्स ट्रेनिंग, देन मेक श्योर दैट यू गाइस हैव द सेल्स ट्रेनिंग इन योर सिस्टम, बिकॉज दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सेल्स एज सच कोई पढ़ाता नहीं है कॉलेजेस में, स्कूल्स में, राइट? परसुएशन स्किल्स को कोई नहीं पढ़ाता, एंड दैट्स व्हाई लॉट ऑफ पीपल स्ट्रगल इन सेल्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे हैव नॉट लर्नड इट प्रोफेशनली. वो वीडियो देख के आते हैं यूट्यूब पे एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ, राइट? उससे आपको एक लेवल तक का मिल जाता है आइडिएशन, बट एक्चुअल जो प्रैक्टिस होती है वो एक मेंटोर के साथ ही आपकी होती है. दैट्स व्हाई योर इंटरनल मास्टरी इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई हैव नोटिस्ड. And I can give you this example of one of the edtech companies that I'm working with. They are doing somewhere around 80 lakh to 1 CR a month. The top performer closes 8 to 9 deals in a month, and they are closing about 10 lakh in sales revenue. While the others, the average, they are doing somewhere around 3 to 4 or 5. That's it. So that's almost 50% jump. And this difference is very huge, right? So why is that happening? Because they have mastered themselves. right? And the second point is their energy levels and the presence. So the best sales rep don't just talk, they radiate confidence and certainty. उनका conviction level बहुत high होता है. Now conviction is something that comes within. Nobody can give you the conviction, the confidence. Your articulation, your communication, your feel good about the product. That's where the best salespeople are. The product, the people who have used their product. बिकॉज जब आप यूज कर लेते हो तो आपको पता होता है उसे क्या व्हाट आर द रियल पॉजिटिव्स ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट. चाहे आप एडटेक बेच रहे हो, चाहे आप कुछ भी सेल कर रहे हो, इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू गो थ्रू योर प्रोडक्ट दैट यू आर सेलिंग. जब तक आप उस प्रोडक्ट को नहीं समझोगे आप बेच नहीं पाओगे, बिकॉज यू विल लैक दैट कन्विक्शन. You can only persuade your prospect in the right way when you yourself is confident and convicted that this is the product that can really add value in their life, because you have gone through that product as well. You understand their positives, you understand कैसे life transform होगा उनका. You really understand कि जो past में आपके students रहे हैं, learners रहे हैं, specifically in edtech space, जिन्होंने आपके mentorship program को खरीदा है, उनकी life कैसे change हुई, कैसे transform हुई है. So वो सब आता है conviction के साथ. Your energy level, your presence. If you do not have that conviction and confidence, then again, how you can persuade somebody who's in doubt whether should I go for it or not. They are looking for something, but अगर आप खुद ही convicted नहीं हो तो कैसे आप उसको convince करोगे? Because sales is at the end of the day is transference of belief system. I believe my product is best and it can really help them in their life. Do they believe you? Do they believe in themselves कि ये product मेरे को help करेगा कि नहीं करेगा? That's how you transfer the confidence. That's how you transfer the belief systems, right? So even over a phone call, people can feel you if you truly believe in your offer or not, or your product or your service. High performers, I know this product will change your life. Average reps, I hope they buy. So there is a difference, hope and certainty, right? So these are subtle differences, massive impact. So always look out for your words that you're using. Always look out for, and that's where I would recommend you to go ahead and journal on yourself. What do you think about the product? What do you think about yourself? What words you are using? Review your call. Understand every word that you're using and see what are the words that are creating less impact, that are hampering your sales. And then do your role plays with your mentor, with your sales trainer, with your sales manager, right? Let's jump on to the next one. And the next is conviction and trust. As I was sharing with you, if you don't believe 100% in what you are selling, your prospect will not believe that. Okay. High closers have unshakable confidence in their product's value. Average reps hesitate, which creates doubt in their buyer's mind. Okay. So hesitation, uncertainty, people can really gauge whether it's a telephonic call, whether you're doing a Zoom call, or whether you're meeting in person. Your confidence, your conviction is the top most thing that you need to have as a salesperson, right? Moving on to the next one is emotional intelligence and adaptability. Now, high performers can really sense and read between the lines when your prospect is talking. They can really see ये uncertainty दिखा रहे हैं, ये unsure दिखा रहे हैं, ये जो objection share कर रहे हैं, उनका कहने का मतलब क्या है. Okay, so somebody will say कि hey, I got the idea, but let me just think about it. Now, actually, they will not go and think about it. There's something else that is bothering them. Average rep will say, okay, no issues. Let me know how much time you will take to think about so that I can, book you for the follow up. But a high performer gonna get deeper into that and really ask them, hey, what exactly you will think about? What exactly going on right now in your mind? Tell me. And then most of the time it will be the price or some uncertainty on your program, whether it will help me or not. And then they address this concern. And then they address the concern then and there. Because if your prospect is leaving the call with questions in their head, they will not gonna buy. Your prospect should leave the call with certainty, with confidence. Yes, this is exactly I needed. This can really help me. Okay, so ask better questions, get deeper pain points, and then close better. Every sales rep follow the script word by word, missing the key points and signals. So your prospect also give you signals. That's why letting them speak is the most important thing, because they're giving you the signals, the hints, the words that what they are exactly looking for and what they are going through right now and why they want to change. Use those words in your pitch, especially during the objection part. You don't need to push them away. You don't need to go ahead and challenge them. All you need to do is ask questions. Hey, totally got it. It's a big decision for you in your career. May I know what exactly is going on right now? What is your gut feeling about it? Just so that I really understand. Let's be honest, because we both have the same goal to see you win in your career, to build your career in data analytics, to build your career in DevOps, to build your career in full stack, to sharpen your communication skills, or whatever that you're selling into ad tech. And with that, when they open up, they share the real things. This is the price, they're not sure, and then you address them. When it comes to the price, tell them what is the opportunity cost, what is the future thing that they will be missing out on. Where is it costing them more to stay here, or it will cost more when they go there? So staying stuck at island one is causing more pain, or they're losing out money there, or by investing in this right mentorship program to reach there where they want to go, this will improve their lifestyle, which is costing more. That's how you see it money wise, and then you can pay them the, and then you can offer some payment plans as well in case needed. So that's how you can go about the objections. Now put in the comment section if you need a separate video on how to handle different kind of objections. I can create the video for you. Put objection in the comment section if you want me to cover that as well in a separate video altogether, where I will cover all the different objections which usually people face when it comes to their sales. Okay, now moving on to the next one, that is sales intuition and pattern recognition. Now top closers have a sixth sense for closing. Absolutely. That's what your internal mastery will help you out. You can sense people, you can really sense their energy, their uncertainty, the sixth sense we call it, right? तो आपको आइडिया आ जाता है वो क्यों नहीं खरीदा, वो सिग्नल्स आपको समझ में आ जाते हैं उनकी लैंग्वेज के, उनकी अनसर्टेनिटी, द वे दे आर आंसरिंग योर क्वेश्चंस. So all the top performers or sales closures are very good intuitively. They can read people. Okay, so they recognize the patterns and objection before they arise. They know exactly when to push, when to hold back, and when to close. It comes with practice, and when you practice with the right people under the right guidance, you start reading people, you start reading the between the lines that I was talking about, and then you address them accordingly. So that's why having a right mentor is very very important. चाहे वो आप सेल्स मैनेजर हो, चाहे आपके वो फाउंडर हो, चाहे वो आप कोई पर्सनली इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो किसी के प्रोग्राम में इन टर्म्स ऑफ इंप्रूविंग योर स्किल्स, यू नीड टू हैव दैट. एंड एक बार अगर आपने ये मास्टर कर लिया, देन देयर इज नो स्टॉपिंग. You can earn as much money as you want in sales. And sales, not only in your professional career, but you can become the master in any kind of negotiations in your life. चाहे वो relationships हो, चाहे वो family हो, चाहे वो आपकी personal life हो, कुछ भी हो. Okay. So moving on to the next one is speed of execution, the follow-ups. Now, of course, follow-ups are very, very important, and the top performers do their follow-up strategically. They're not relying on a randomly आज कर लिया आज नहीं करूंगा. They have a strategy behind how they will do the follow-ups as well. Okay, for example, the team that I'm working with, we're doing more than once a year. The top sales closure follow up within 24 hours, while others waited for some days. So there's a difference between them, right? Now doing the follow-up is also an art, right? You can't always rely, hey, I'm just following up with you, hey, I'm just checking on with you, hey, I'm just getting back to you. You need to be very smart when it comes to follow up. Use your testimonials, use your case studies to your advantage, share with them. In fact, if you have a video testimonial, that will be really great. If they can share with you how you or your program has transformed their life in getting the outcomes that you are promising. Okay, so that is number one. Secondly, any kind of educational content that you can share with them in terms of that can really help them to really understand why they really want to take the action now. Thirdly, record some personalized video for them in terms of, hey, if they are not picking the phone now, I teach my team to be more creative when it comes to the follow-ups, and that's where we ask them to record a short selfie video in terms they are not picking the call, use certain gifs that can bring some humor, some fun into the conversations. So there are different ways to go about the follow-ups as well, right? So all the performers, the top performers, they do the strategic follow-up. They become more creative when it comes to follow-up. They don't use the same random words that are old age now, following up, checking with you, getting back to you, and all. People are bored with these words. So make sure you do not miss out your follow-ups as well, especially when you are not on calls. Utilize that time effectively to build all the pipeline or to touch base with your past leads, your follow-ups. And the last part is sales psychology and advanced techniques. So high performers use anchoring, comparing the price as compared to the other in the market, the competition. They are storytellers, making the offers irresistible. They are very good at storytelling. And thirdly, social proof, make it a no-brainer. As I shared with you, people look for social proof. People look for if you have helped somebody else through your product or service. So do share with them success stories. Do share with them your social proof. Do share with them testimonials. Be very good in storytelling. Be very good in understanding people. So all these are small things that really makes the top performers. And of course, I do understand आप ये एक बार में नहीं सीखोगे. ये आता है practice के साथ. But for practice to have, you need to have that will. You need to put on those efforts. And that's where your sales manager, the sales culture in your team really matters a lot. अगर वो culture में learning नहीं है, अगर वो culture में एक healthy environment नहीं है, तो people will not going to learn. They will be happy with the status quo. So all these were the factors that really I found that make a top performer different from the average ones. So I hope it was useful for you, and I really want to see you the top performer. And if you're a founder or a business owner who's having a sales team, make sure you share this video with them so that they can really understand what is the difference and where they are lacking and they can improve on. And if you want my help in training your sales team and helping you double your sales and taking it to 50 lakh per month, then you will find the link in the description of this video. Go ahead, click on the link, fill out certain questions, then my team will reach out to see the alignment. And if the alignment is there, then we're going to hop on a call where I will understand your sales process, where are the loopholes, and give you the customized action plan that you can use to double your sales. Because that's what we do. We work with that tech companies day in, day out, right? So that's it from this video. I will see you in the next video. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.